Planck length. Size 16 trillionths of a yoctometer. The Planck length, 1.61035, is considered to be the smallest possible length because, according to the known laws of quantum mechanics and gravity, it is impossible to determine a position with a precision smaller than the Planck length. However, our understanding of subatomic gravity is incomplete, so this statement is not certain. Until we have a better theory of quantum gravity, the Planck length remains our best estimate for the smallest possible length. Isn't it amazing how much we still have to learn about the universe? Quantum foam. Diameter none. Quantum foam, also known as space-time foam, is a theoretical concept in quantum mechanics that refers to the fluctuations of space-time on very small scales due to quantum mechanics. The fluctuations characteristic of a space-time foam would be expected to occur on a length scale on the order of the Planck length, around 1035. Neutrino. Diameter none. Neutrinos are nearly massless, electrically neutral particles with no size or structure. They have weak interactions with matter, making them hard to detect. The three flavors of neutrinos, electron, muon, and tau neutrinos, originate from cosmic sources such as the Sun, supernovae, and high-energy cosmic rays. They traverse vast distances unaffected by electromagnetic forces. Range of the weak force, distance 10 atometers. The weak force, also the weak interaction or weak nuclear force, is an attractive force that works at an extremely short range of about 10 cat-18 meters or 0.1% of the diameter of a proton. Up quarks. Diameter none. The up quark is a point-like elementary particle with an positive electric charge. It dynamically engages with other up and down quarks, forming the building blocks of protons and neutrons. With a lighter mass compared to the down quark, it contributes to the stability and properties of matter. Through its interactions with a strong nuclear force, mediated by gluons, the up quark defies gravity's pull. Down quark. Diameter none. The down quark is a point-like elementary particle with a negative electric charge. It plays a fundamental role as a constituent of protons and neutrons. Despite its small size, the down quark bears significant influence through its interactions with a strong nuclear force. This force binds atomic nuclei together, providing stability to matter in the universe. Through its participation in quark-gluon interactions, the down quark contributes to the fascinating mosaic of subatomic particles. Range of the strong force, distance 1 femtometer. The strong force is a very short-range force that binds quarks together to form protons, neutrons, and other hadron particles, and also binds protons and neutrons together to form atomic nuclei. It operates only when subatomic particles are extremely close to one another, within 1 femtometer from each other, or roughly within the diameter of a proton. At this range, the strong force is approximately 137 times as strong as electromagnetism, 1,000,000 times as strong as the weak interaction, and 1038 times as strong as gravitation. Proton. Diameter 1.6 femtometers. A proton is a subatomic particle with a positive electric charge. The nucleus of a hydrogen atom contains one proton. A single negatively charged electron is bound to the nucleus of the hydrogen atom. Neutron. Diameter 1.6 femtometers. The neutron is a subatomic particle which has a neutral charge. It is not positive or negative. Helium nucleus. Diameter 2.4 femtometers. The nucleus of a helium atom contains 2 protons along with either 1 or 2 neutrons. Visible to electron microscope, diameter 50 picometers. The electron microscope uses a beam of accelerated electrons as a source of illumination. A scanning transmission electron microscope could achieve 50 pm resolution in annular dark field imaging mode and a magnification of about 10 million. Electron. Diameter none. An electron is a subatomic particle with a negative elementary electric charge. It is considered to be a point-like particle, meaning it has no size or structure. In an atom, electrons occupy the space outside the nucleus, where they are bound to the protons in the nucleus by the electromagnetic force. The most probable distance between the nucleus and the electron in a hydrogen atom in its ground state is known as the Bohr radius. Hydrogen atom. Diameter 240 picometers. An single isolated hydrogen atom of the chemical element hydrogen is very rare. Usually it is bound to another atom. It is a gas under standard pressure, 1 bar and 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Carbon atom. Diameter 340 picometers. The chemical element carbon is the fourth most abundant element in the universe. It is solid under standard pressure, 1 bar and 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Francium atom. Diameter 700 picometers. The chemical element francium is extremely radioactive. It is solid under standard pressure, 1 bar and 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Transistor gate in 2020. Diameter 5 nanometers. The smallest transistor gate for computer chips was archived by the MOSFET technology node with the 5 nanometers process in 2020. In 2022 it might be improved and reduced to even 3 nanometers. Nanoparticles. Diameter 100 nanometers. They are ultrafine particles between 1 and 100 nanometers in size. Smaller particles are called atom clusters. Nanoparticles cannot be seen with ordinary optical microscopes. Virus. Diameter 120 nanometers. Many viruses have a diameter between 80 and 120 nanometers, for example the influenza virus, the rotavirus or coronavirus. Largest bacteriophage. Size 130 nanometers. A bacteriophage is a virus that infects and replicates within bacteria. They are found wherever bacteria exist. It is estimated that there are more bacteriophages on Earth than visible with optical microscope. Diameter 200 nanometers. The maximum magnification power of optical microscopes is limited to around 1000 times because of the limited power of visible light that can be used. Clay particle. Diameter 200 nanometers. Clay is a fine-grained natural soil material which contains kali minerals. X and Y chromosome. Size 1 micrometer. A chromosome is a long DNA molecule with the genetic material of an organism. E. coli bacteria. Size 2 micrometers. Escherichia coli is a bacterium which is found in the lower intestine of warm-blooded organisms. Most strains are harmless and prevent colonization of the intestine with bad bacteria. Human shrunken to 1 millionth. Size 1.8 micrometers. If we could shrink a human to 1 millionth of its size, it would look like this. L. acidophilus. Size 4 micrometers. Lactobacillus acidophilus has a size between 1 and 10 micrometers. It is found in the human and animal gastrointestinal tract and mouth. Some strains may have probiotic characteristics. capillary. Diameter 8 micrometers. A capillary is a small blood vessel from 5 to 10 micrometers in diameter. They are the smallest blood vessels in the body. Red blood cell. Diameter 9 micrometers. Red blood cells take up oxygen in our lungs and deliver it to the body tissues. Red blood cells do not have a cell nucleus to accommodate maximum space for hemoglobin, which is responsible for the red color of the blood. Approximately 2.4 million new red blood cells are produced per second in human adults. Silk fiber. Diameter 10 micrometers. Silk is a natural protein fiber which can be woven into textiles. The best known silk is obtained from the cocoons of the larvae of the mulberry silkworm. White blood cell. Diameter 15 micrometers, are also called leukocytes. They are cells of the immune system that are involved in protecting the body against invaders. All white blood cells have a nucleus. There are different types of them. Most types have a size between 7 and 15 micrometers. Monocyte can actually be up to 30 micrometers. Skin cell. Diameter 30 micrometers. Skin is a layer of flexible outer tissue covering the body. There are different layers of skin. Human hair. Diameter 100 micrometers. A human hair is thin but strong, capable of supporting up to 100 grams. It grows from a follicle on the scalp and has a lifespan of a few years. Hair's composition includes keratin, a tough protein. Hair serves various functions, such as protecting the scalp and regulating body temperature. On average, a human head has about 100,000 to 150,000 hair follicles. Visible with naked eye. Diameter 100 micrometers. At a viewing distance of about 400 millimeters, the smallest object resolution might be 0.1 millimeters. Thickness of paper. Diameter 100 micrometers. Paper may be between 70 and 180 micrometers thick. It is produced by processing cellulose fibers derived from wood and other plants. It is a very versatile material with many uses. The paper-making process was developed in East Asia in the year 105. Salt grain. Diameter 300 micrometers. Salt is a mineral and essential for life in general. Sea or table salt is an essential nutrient for human health. Excessive salt consumption is not healthy. Grain of sand. Diameter 1 millimeter. Sand is a non-renewable resource over human timescales. It is in high demand because it is suitable for making concrete and has many other uses. Smallest outline transistor. Size 2 millimeters. One of the smallest outline transistors, SO 353. A transistor is used to amplify or switch electrical signals and used in modern electronics. Rice grain. Diameter 6 millimeters. Rice is the seed of a grass species, Asian rice or African rice. Euro cent. Diameter 1.6 centimeters. The 1 euro cent coin is the lowest value coin in the Eurozone. US penny. Diameter 1.9 centimeters. The United States 1 cent coin is called penny. It is the lowest value coin of the US currency. Human at scale H0, size 2 centimeters. H0 or HO is the most popular scale of model railway in the world, using a 1/87 scale. Human. Size 1.8 meters. The tallest man was 2.67 meters, 8.76 feet and had 79 kilograms. The smallest man was 0.67 meters, 2.2 feet and had 5.5 kilograms. Average size of men is 178 centimeters, 70 inches. Average size of women 165 centimeters, 65 inches. CubeSat. Size 10 centimeters. The smallest CubeSat has a dimension of 11.35 centimeters x 10 centimeters x 10 centimeters and weight of 1.33 kilograms. Sputnik 1. Size 58 centimeters. The first artificial satellite to go around the Earth. It was made by the Soviet Union. It was launched on October 4, 1957, at Baikonur Cosmodrome. It went down into Earth's atmosphere on January 4, 1958, and burned up. Fur. 8 meters. This is a small one. Furs can reach a height up to 70 meters. This house. 10 meters. High. Mars helicopter Ingenuity, size 1.2 meters. Ingenuity is a small experimental helicopter that traveled to Mars with the Perseverance rover in 2021. It became the first aircraft to fly on another planet, proving that flight is possible in Mars's thin atmosphere. Ingenuity was only meant for a few test flights but far exceeded expectations, completing dozens of missions to scout terrain from the air. Compared to Perseverance, Ingenuity is tiny, about the size of a household drone, but it made history by opening the door for future flying explorers on other worlds. Giant pumpkin. Diameter 2 meters. The heaviest pumpkin ever recorded weighed 2,750 pounds, about 1,250 kilograms, and was grown by Travis Ginger in Half Moon Bay, California in 2023. This pumpkin was so big it could make almost 687 pies. Compared to a typical 30 centimeters pumpkin, this world record pumpkin is not just heavier, it's truly massive in all dimensions, dwarfing ordinary pumpkins by dozens of times in size and weight. Pickup truck. 6 meters long. Mars Perseverance rover, size 3 meters. Perseverance is NASA's most advanced rover, which landed on Mars in 2021. It explores the Jezero crater to search for signs of ancient life and collects rock samples that could one day be brought back to Earth. Perseverance also carried the small Ingenuity helicopter, the first aircraft to fly on another planet. Compared to earlier Mars rovers like Curiosity, Perseverance has more instruments, stronger wheels, and the unique mission of preparing Mars exploration for humans. Asteroid 2020 QG. Diameter 4.5 meters. Earth-crossing asteroid on August 16, 2020. Distance above the surface of Earth approximately 2,950 kilometers, 1,830 mi. Belongs to Apollo Group. Voyager 1. Size 3.6 meters. A space probe by NASA which was launched in 1977. It did flybys of Jupiter, Saturn. It is the most distant man-made object from Earth, 22.5 billion kilometers. 14.0 billion mi, and is still communicating with us. Starlink satellite, size 7.4 meters. Starlink is a satellite internet constellation being constructed by SpaceX. The constellation will consist of thousands of mass-produced small satellites in low Earth orbit. Medium truck. Size 7.3 meters. A truck or lorry is a motor vehicle designed to transport cargo. Trucks vary greatly in size, power, and configuration. Medium trucks can have up to 17 tons. Hubble Space Telescope. Size 13 meters. Was launched into low Earth orbit in year 1990. It has a 2.4 meter, 7.9 feet mirror. It can capture extremely high resolution images with substantially lower background light than ground-based telescopes. Chelyabinsk meteor. Diameter 20 meters. It was a very bright meteor that entered Earth's atmosphere over Russia on February 15, 2013. It exploded in around 30 kilometers, 19 mi. 97,000 feet height and had an initial mass of 12,000 tons, that's more than the Eiffel Tower. Residential building, height 40 meters. This structure is a 10-story residential building, soaring high above the height of a blue whale. Can you find it? Each level is partitioned into several flats, creating homes for families. Just like individual houses, each flat offers a personal living space, but stacked vertically within the same building. Space Shuttle. Size 57 meters. 1981 to 2011 operated by NASA. Used to launch numerous satellites, interplanetary probes, and the Hubble Space Telescope. Participated in the Shuttle Mir program with Russia in construction and servicing of the ISS. Initial weight was 2.050 tons. Soccer pitch. 105 x 68 meters, 115 id x 74 id. Space Shuttle. Centurion tree, height 105 meters. The world's tallest known individual eucalyptus tree, Eucalyptus renans. It is located on southern Tasmania in Australia. The diameter of Centurion is 4.05 meters. Menera tree. Height 107 meters. It is the second tallest tree in the world, the tallest known flowering tree and tallest known tropical tree in the world. It is also the tallest tree on the Asian continent. It is located on the island of Borneo, Indonesia. High-rise building. Height 100 meters. This 25-story high-rise building stands majestically, dwarfing even the tallest natural landmarks. Each of its 25 floors is a mini-community, housing several flats and offices. These spaces serve as individual sanctuaries for families and productive environments for businesses. Living or working here is like having a space in the clouds, with panoramic views that are truly breathtaking. ISS. Size 109 meters. The International Space Station is a modular space station in low Earth orbit, height 400 kilometers and 250 miles. The ownership and use of the space station is established by intergovernmental treaties and agreements. Falcon 9. Size 70 meters. Falcon 9 is a reusable rocket developed by SpaceX. Its first stage can return to Earth and land upright, which saves money and makes spaceflight more sustainable. Falcon 9 has launched satellites, cargo, and astronauts, including crewed missions to the International Space Station. It is also the rocket that deploys the Starlink satellites that provide global internet coverage. Artemis I, SLS Block 1, size 98 meters. The Space Launch System, SLS, is NASA's most powerful rocket since Saturn V, built for the Artemis program to return humans to the Moon. The Block 1 version flew for the first time in 2022 on the Artemis I mission, carrying the Orion spacecraft around the Moon without a crew. SLS combines shuttle-era engines with modern boosters and is designed to launch astronauts and heavy cargo beyond Earth orbit, first to the Moon, and later to Mars. Compared to SpaceX rockets, it is much stronger than Falcon 9 but not as powerful as Starship. Saturn V. Size 110 meters. Designed by German rocket engineers in USA, 13 launches, the Moon rocket that sent Apollo astronauts to the Moon, 1968 to 1972, and carried the Skylab space station into orbit. Starship. Size 120 meters. Starship is SpaceX's next-generation fully reusable spacecraft and rocket system. It is designed to carry more than 100 tons of cargo or passengers into space. It is currently the most powerful rocket ever built, producing more thrust than Saturn V. Starship is made of stainless steel, giving it a futuristic look and strength for re-entry. Its goal is to make long-distance missions possible, to the Moon, Mars, and even point-to-point travel on Earth, where people could fly between distant cities in under an hour. Hyperion Tree, height 115 meters. The world's tallest known living tree is a coast redwood, Sequoia sempervirens, in California that was measured at 115.8 meters, 380.1 feet. Great Pyramid of Giza, height 146 meters. The Great Pyramid of Giza is the largest in Egypt and one of the largest in the world. It was the tallest building in the world until Lincoln Cathedral was finished in 1311 AD. Space Needle, height 184 meters. The Space Needle is an observation tower in Seattle, Washington, United States. It was built for the 1962 World's Fair. Eiffel Tower, height 324 meters. The Eiffel Tower was built by Gustave Eiffel for the 1889 Exposition Universelle, which was to celebrate the 100th year anniversary of the French Revolution. Sky Tower, height 328 meters. The Sky Tower is a telecommunications and observation tower in Auckland, New Zealand. Visitors can watch skyjumpers which are jumping from the highest platform. Asteroid Apophis, diameter 370 meters. This asteroid will come very close to Earth on April 13, 2029, within a distance of around 31,000 kilometers, 19,300 mi, from Earth's surface. It will be the closest asteroid of its size in recorded history. Knock Nevis, size 458 meters, the tallest ship in the world, an oil tanker, longer than the Empire State Building's height. First name was Seawise Giant, but it was damaged in Iran-Iraq War and sunk in 1988. It was repaired and named Tajar Viking. In 2004 the ship was named to Knock Nevis and converted into a permanently moored storage tanker in the Qadr Al Shaheen oil field in the Persian Gulf. Empire State Building, height 443 meters, a skyscraper in Manhattan and New York, was built between 1930 to 1931 in a very short time and became the tallest building till 1970. Ostankino Tower, height 540 meters, is a television and radio tower in Moscow, Russia. It is currently the tallest freestanding structure in Europe. Between 1967 and 1974, it was the tallest in the world. Central Park, 4 kilometers, length of iconic NYC green space. One World Trade Center, height 546 meters, short 1 WTC is the tallest building in the United States. It was completed 2014 and took 6 years to complete. The height of its roof is 417 meters, 1,370 feet. Burj Khalifa, height 829 meters. This skyscraper in Dubai is the tallest building on Earth since 2008. Construction began in 2004 and the building was opened in 2010. Several world records: tallest existing structure, tallest structure ever built, building with most floors, world's highest elevator installation, world's highest restaurant at 442 meters, 1,450 feet, and many more. Cumulus clouds, height 1.8 kilometers, low-level clouds. Their altitude generally reaches from 200 up to 2,000 meters, 1,000 to 7,000 feet. Normally cumulus clouds produce no rain or snow. Comet 67P, diameter 4.3 kilometers. It is a Jupiter family comet which was discovered 1969. It was the first comet that could be observed so close, 2014 by Rosetta spacecraft, and where a lander landed on the comet's surface. Mount Fuji, height 3.8 kilometers, located on the island of Honshu about 100 kilometers southwest of Tokyo. It is the highest mountain in Japan. It's an active stratovolcano that last erupted 1708. Mount Everest, height 8.5 kilometers, is Earth's highest mountain above sea level, located in the Himalayas in Tibet at the border of China and Nepal. First ascent was 1953. Chicxulub asteroid, diameter 11 kilometers. It is assumed that this asteroid killed the dinosaur 66 million years ago. The impactor's crater is over 150 kilometers, 93 miles, in diameter and located underneath the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. This asteroid or comet could have a diameter of about 10 to 81 kilometers, 6 to 50.3 miles. Cumulonimbus cloud, height 12 kilometers. It is formed from water vapor carried by powerful upward air currents and can produce thunderstorm, lightning, tornadoes and hailstones and be part of a supercell. Deimos, diameter 15 kilometers. Deimos is the smaller of the two moons of Mars and has a distance of about 23.500 kilometers, 14.600 mi, from the surface of Mars and takes 30 hours to orbit Mars. Neutron star, diameter 25 kilometers. A neutron star is the collapsed core of a massive supergiant star. They are one of the smallest and densest stellar objects beside the black holes. They are very hot with surface temperatures of around 600,000 K. The fastest rotation of a neutron star is 700 times per second, which results in a surface speed of nearly a quarter of the speed of light. Neutron stars which do not spin fast enough cannot be detected. Comet Hale-Bopp, diameter 60 kilometers. Comet Hale-Bopp, also known as C1995-01, took an elongated path around the Sun. As it got closer, its stunning beauty appeared with a bright coma and an impressive tail. Scientists studied this cosmic visitor, learning about the early solar system and comets. Its enchanting appearance left astronomers and stargazers mesmerized. Cleopatra, diameter 217 kilometers. With its bone shape, this is one of the most unusual asteroids in the solar system we have discovered. It is located in the central region of the asteroid belt. It seems not to be a monolith but a rubble pile that consists of loose pieces of rocks formed by the influence of gravity. Vesta, diameter 525 kilometers, the heaviest asteroid, and second largest, in the asteroid belt of our solar system. Only the dwarf planet Ceres is bigger and heavier. Vesta was discovered in 1807. Ceres, diameter 946 kilometers. Ceres is the largest object in the main asteroid belt that lies between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. Ceres was discovered in 1801. Pluto, diameter 2,376 kilometers. Pluto is a dwarf planet in the Kuiper Belt, a ring of bodies beyond the orbit of Neptune. It was the first and the largest Kuiper Belt object to be discovered. It was discovered 1930. Earth's moon, Diameter 3,470 kilometers. The Moon is Earth's only natural satellite, with a distance of about 384,000 kilometers, 239,000 mi. It has no significant atmosphere, hydrosphere or magnetic field. Its gravity is 1/6 of Earth's. Mercury. Diameter 4,880 kilometers. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun. It is the fastest planet in our solar system. Its orbit around the Sun is 88 Earth days. The surface temperature of Mercury is ranging from -173 degrees Celsius to 427 degrees Celsius. Its distance to Earth is between 46 and 70 million kilometers. Mars. Diameter 6,780 kilometers. The red planet is covered with iron oxide, which gives it a reddish appearance. Mars has a thin atmosphere and with surface features such as impact craters of the Moon and valleys, deserts and polar ice caps of Earth. The days and seasons are comparable to those of Earth. The largest volcano and highest known mountain on any planet in the solar system is located on Mars. Mars has 2 moons, Phobos and Deimos. Venus. Diameter 12,100 kilometers. Brightest natural object on Earth's night sky beside the Moon. Rotates very slow. 1 day on Venus is 224 days on Earth, meaning 2 days on Venus take longer than 1 Earth year. The atmospheric pressure at the planet's surface is about Earth underwater pressure at 900 meters, 3,000 feet. The planet has highly reflective clouds of sulfuric acid. Venus has a very active volcanism. Earth. Diameter 12,740 kilometers. The only astronomical object with evidence of life. About 29% of Earth's surface is land consisting of continents and islands. The remaining 71% is covered with water. Earth is the densest planet in the solar system. Neptune. Diameter 49,200 kilometers. Neptune is an ice giant and the farthest known planet in our solar system. It is denser and physically smaller than Uranus because of its greater mass. The planet orbits the Sun once every 165 years. Its average distance from the Sun is 4.5 billion kilometers. Wind speeds can reach up to 2,100 kilometers per hour. Uranus. Diameter 50,700 kilometers, an ice giant. Its axis of rotation is tilted sideways, therefore, its north and south poles lie where most other planets have their equators. Wind speeds can reach 900 kilometers per hour. Saturn. Diameter 116,500 kilometers. Saturn. Its winds can reach 1,800 kilometers per hour. Its most famous rings are composed of ice particles. A persisting hexagonal wave pattern is located on the North Pole. The planet orbits the Sun every 29.5 years. Jupiter. Diameter 139,800 kilometers. It is a gas giant with a mass more than that of all the other planets in the solar system combined, but less than 1,000th the mass of the Sun. Jupiter has almost 100 known moons. The Earth would fit in the Great Red Spot of Jupiter. Proxima Centauri. Diameter 214,500 kilometers. A red dwarf star with 12% of the Sun's mass. It is the nearest known star to us, with a distance of 4.25 light-years to Earth, located in the constellation of Centaurus. Proxima Centauri is a member of the Alpha Centauri star system. The Sun. Diameter 1.4 million kilometers. The Sun is a sphere of hot plasma heated by nuclear fusion reactions. The Sun's mass is about 330,000 times that of Earth, that is 99.86% of the total mass of the solar system. Its distance to Earth is about 150 million kilometers, also known as 1 astronomical unit, AU. Its surface temperature is 5,778 K. Sirius A. Diameter 2.4 million kilometers. Sirius A, also known as Alpha Canis Majoris or dog star. It has 1.7 times the size of the Sun. It is the brightest star in the night sky, located in the constellation of Canis Major, 25 times more luminous than the Sun. Its distance to Earth is 8.6 light-years. Pollux. Diameter 12 million kilometers. An orange giant star located in the constellation of Gemini, at a distance of 34 light-years from Earth. It has 9 times the size of the Sun and 2 times the mass, 25 times more luminous than the Sun. Arcturus. Diameter 35 million kilometers. Alpha Borealis. An orange giant star 25 times the size of the Sun and 170 times as luminous. Located in the constellation of Boötes, it is 37 light-years away from Earth. It is the 4th brightest star in the night sky, and brightest star in the northern celestial hemisphere. Aldebaran. Diameter 61 million kilometers, also named Alpha Tauri, is a giant star measured to be about 65 light-years of the Sun in the Taurus constellation. Its radius is 44 times the Sun's and over 400 times as luminous. With 3,900 K surface temperature, it is cooler than the Sun. Canopus. Height 99 million kilometers, also named Alpha Carini, a bright giant star. It is the 2nd brightest star in the night sky. It has a luminosity over 10,000 times the luminosity of the Sun, 8 times the mass and 71 times the Sun's size. Located in the constellation of Carina around 310 light-years from Earth. Temperature of its outer shell is 7,400 K. It already passed through the red giant branch after exhausting the hydrogen in its core. Sagittarius A. Diameter 60 million kilometers, a supermassive black hole in the center of our Milky Way galaxy. Its mass is estimated to be 4 million times the mass of the Sun. Located at a distance of about 26,000 light-years from Earth between the constellation of Sagittarius and Scorpius. Rigel. Diameter 110 million kilometers. Rigel or Beta Orionis is a blue supergiant star in the constellation of Orion. Its size is more than 70 times that of the Sun and anywhere from 61,500 to 363,000 times as luminous as the Sun and 18 to 24 times as massive. It is approximately 860 light-years away from Earth. Betelgeuse. Diameter 968 million kilometers, a red supergiant, one of the largest stars visible to the naked eye. Its outer surface would engulf the orbits of Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars and nearly Jupiter. Its size is 760 times the Sun and mass is 17 to 19 times the Sun. Its luminosity is 90,000 to 150,000 the Sun. It is located in the constellation of Orion and a distance of 550 light-years from Earth. UY Scuti, diameter 1.7 billion kilometers, a red supergiant and pulsating variable star, located at a distance of 10,000 light-years from Earth in the constellation of Scutum. It is one of the most luminous red supergiants. Its size is 1,700 times the Sun and its mass is 7 to 10 times the Sun. Its luminosity is about 180,000 to 600,000 times the Sun. VY Canis Majoris, diameter 2 billion kilometers, a red supergiant and pulsating variable star, located at a distance of 3,900 light-years from Earth in the constellation of Canis Major. It is one of the most luminous and massive red supergiants. Its size is 2,000 times the Sun and its mass is 17 times the Sun. Its luminosity is 150,000 to 220,000 times the Sun. Stephenson 218, diameter 3 billion kilometers, the largest known star, a gigantic red supergiant and pulsating variable star, located at a distance of 20,000 light-years from Earth in the constellation of Scutum. Its size is 2,150 times the Sun. Its volume nearly 10 billion times bigger than the Sun. Its luminosity is 90,000 to 600,000 times the Sun. Its outer shell would engulf the orbit of Saturn. Black hole Ton 618, diameter 390 billion kilometers, a hyperluminous, very distant quasar. It possesses one of the most massive black holes ever found, with a mass of 66 billion times the Sun. Its luminosity is about 10 trillion suns, making it one of the brightest objects in the universe. Its distance from Earth is about 10 billion light-years in the constellation of Canes Venatici. Humanity's radio signals, diameter 200 light-years. Humanity's radio signals have been radiating into space since the invention of radio. These signals have traveled over 100 years. As a result, there is a gigantic bubble showing the expansion of these signals, but in comparison to the Milky Way, it is so tiny. Milky Way galaxy, diameter 185,000 light-years. The Milky Way, our cosmic home, is a barred spiral galaxy with an estimated visible diameter of 100 to 200,000 light-years. It is estimated to contain 100-400 billion stars. The solar system is located at a radius of about 27,000 light-years from the galactic center on the inner edge of the Orion Arm. It plays a significant role in shaping our night sky and has been a subject of fascination for astronomers and cultures throughout history, contributing to our understanding of the universe's vastness and complexity. Cosmic web. Radius 15 billion light-years. This cube shows the dark matter density field. It has a size of 5,000 mpc or 1.510 e25 meters. The cosmic web is a vast, intricate structure composed of galaxy filaments and cosmic voids, shaping the universe's large-scale distribution of matter. Observable universe. Diameter 93 billion light-years. The radius of the observable universe now. Scientists believe the universe is expanding at the speed of light and faster, so we cannot see beyond this radius because light from there cannot reach us. The multiverse. Radius unknown. Other universes with different laws of nature. The multiverse is a hypothetical concept in cosmology, suggesting the existence of multiple universes beyond our observable universe. It proposes that our universe is just one of many, each with its own laws of physics, constants, and properties. The multiverse idea arises from various theories, including inflationary cosmology and string theory.